You waited to have sex until marriage.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Did we talk about that? Okay.
I mean, it's been mentioned a few times.
On that note, we'll just go around the table. How long do you think you should wait before you get frisky with a gentleman? Peyton Gallagher III, Gertrude.
Okay.
Peyton Gallagher. I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
For me, about like 3 months.
Damn, she good? Okay. 3 months? Bro,
Stop the cap.
come on. Peyton, come on. She captain.
No, I think she's being for real.
3 months?
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been with anyone
3
in a
months?
year, yeah?
Over a year since
Yeah,
my
so-
junior year of high school.
Yeah.
So have you always waited 3 months with every guy you've been with?
Yes.
Bro, Peyton. Come on, bro.
She's only been not that long in the
For-
game. She just
Yeah.
graduated high school. Give
Bro,
her
yo,
some
you
time.
these
Less
I'm
than a
telling
year ago.
bro, these girls first freshman quarter or semester, depending on where you go. You'll put up 20 bodies. 20 bodies, bruv. Right, Peyton?
Payne don't roll that way.
You know what I'm talking about.
She don't.
Where did you say you go to school? CSU, CI, or
Channel
something?
Islands. Nope.
Cal State University, CI.
Yes.
Bro, they be fucking over there.
No,
CSU, CI.
it is not that
Right.
type of campus.
Okay, so 3 months. Every single guy you've hooked up with,
Yes.
you've waited 3 months to have sex. If Paige DMs me after this and says, bullshit,
Paige can confirm.
she's your roommate. By the way, is she pissed off that she got brought up on the podcast?
No,
Okay.
not that I know of right now.
Okay. All right. Every single one?
Every single one.
3 months. You got a 3 month rule.
That's the rule. The same as the 3 month spark goes away. 3 months, like 3 months, and you have to wait.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wait, didn't you say there was a 3 month spark? That was you, right? Yeah. That it goes away at 3 months, even without having sex. Wait, are you saying you're a virgin?
No.
No, you're not a virgin. Okay. So you're dating 6 foot tall, ripped dudes, and they're waiting 3 months to have sex?
I mean, not dating, but like that's just ideal.
What about you? How long do you think you should wait to?
At least a few dates.
Few dates?
Yeah.
Has that always been your standard, though?
Mostly, yeah. I would say that when I was very young, I wasn't so on top of it, but
What about your current boyfriend? How long did you wait?
we waited 2 dates, but we were long distance, so he had to fly to come and see me. So he was putting in the
A
work.
little more effort, so he
Yeah.
gets it. Okay, what about you? How long should you wait?
I agree. I think you should get to know them a little
You
bit.
should, but how long do you wait?
Like personally?
Yeah, personally.
Yeah.
Like first date,
Like-
second date?
Like first hour. No, I'm
Based.
kidding. No. I think you should just like get to know them first. So like
Yeah.
whatever you're comfortable with, like 2,
Oh.
3.
Okay, what about you?
I never really had like a rule.
Oh, what?
Like I never really had a rule
Okay.
before, so yeah.
Okay, till marriage?
Till marriage, ladies, because when you get them soul ties, it don't matter. It could be ugly. They could be ugly. All of a sudden, they look good. Anyway.
What do you mean soul's tied?
So when you have sex, it's like a spiritual connection.
Okay.
It's deeper than it's not just a hole. You know what I mean? It's like
Okay.
it's
What about you? How
deep.
long should you wait?
I am waiting till marriage.
yay.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you a virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Girl, that's awesome.
The only
Congratulations.
actual virgin
That's beautiful.
at the table. Sorry.
They were born again virgins. over
Sorry,
here.
but she's the only okay. Really? Okay.
That's the real deal, right? Hymen intact, all that.
Well, actually, Andrew, I got to push back a little bit here. You could have a non-intact
Hymen. you
hymen
can't
and
break
be
it,
a virgin.
That's true,
You know,
but it's rare.
horseback riding.
But rare.
Horseback riding.
You got fingers.
Well, okay. Pump
I'm
the
just
brakes
saying
here.
that I think that some of the women who claim that they fell on a fence post and broke their hymen might be giving us a story, Brian.
Okay,
That's all I'm
yes,
saying.
That's
That's
fair.
all I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, can't tampons
Tampons, yeah.
can do it too? Okay.
It could be anything, really.
Yeah.
Could be
Riding
anything.
a bike.
Could be a penis.
I
Could do that. Then you wouldn't be a virgin, though. How long do you think you should wait for?
Now I believe till marriage.
How long should you wait for carnal knowledge? Marriage.
Oh gosh, you know what? I read a book.
Well,
I read a book. It was Date Like a Man, Date Like a Man, Think Like a Man, Date Like a Woman. I don't remember. So you know which one I'm talking about?
I think I've
it was
heard
by,
it.
I think Steve Harvey or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
His advice was 90 days. I'm not saying that I agree with that, but that's just,
Damn.
you know. I
Shit.
really do
I ain't
believe
waiting that
waiting
long.
till marriage brings,
3
I'm
months.
sorry, I ain't waiting.
produces a lot of benefits.
No offense, Peyton.
I believe that waiting till marriage produces a lot of
sorry.
benefits. I was able to fall in love with my husband for his mind, his heart. I do believe that sex can be blinding. So it's like when you're in a relationship and it can be not the best relationship for you, and you start overlooking all the wrongs because, you know, sex can get in the way because it really does blind you. And when you're married and you're having sex with your spouse, then it helps you to overlook all the offenses and so forth. So I think it's a beautiful thing in marriage. I think that it can really hinder relationships, though, like outside of marriage.
For me, I have an interesting little perspective on it. Is they were doing studies in the 60s on a type of worm, and it was talking about DNA and the memory stored in DNA. Sorry, hold on a second.
Are you okay?
No, just got super pregnant like 5 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
I know.
Champion over here. So it's called microcurism, and what they're finding is men's DNA is getting inserted into females' brains. Outside, if you've carried a child all the way to full-term pregnancy. So they're doing autopsies right now, and they're finding that when you are having unprotected sex with male sexual partners, their DNA is actually getting stored in your brain. And so when you go back into the studies with the 60s and you kind of combine this information, that the DNA stores memory, it stores trauma. And so what they were doing with these worms is they were electrocuting them. They were chopping them all up, put them in a blender, regrow them, and then see. And they held the knowledge of that trauma, so the worms were able to avoid it in an evolutionary way. So for anybody who believes that there's generational trauma or there's, you know, you can absorb and whatever that stuff is, I think that it's good to wait till marriage, because now in this newer science that we are finding in these autopsies, like they just published this maybe a month ago, 7 years after intercourse with a male partner, they're finding his DNA in their brain. Personally, I don't really want to be absorbing a bunch of random's DNA into my brain.
This is all, though, to be, now, this would actually be good for my points, right? But in the spirit of fairness, this is all cutting edge, and we don't know for sure that this is the case or that this is true. We don't actually know this for certain yet.
I've heard of the microchimerism thing. I mean, there's like
This has been since the 60s with the flatworms, but now they're multiple universities, because I tried to find the specific doctor in the specific white paper, because I figured somebody would ask, and they're just saying there's too many people adding to this research that nobody can claim this science.
And I think it's evidence too. People will strongly, like after sex, you either hate the person or you love the person. Like there's always a connection. It's not like, you know, it's proven. I mean, there are men who maybe just do it just to do it.
It's not a question about the DNA being there.
That's ridiculous. That's not proven. Like, for instance, if you had sex for money, do you have an emotional connection with the person?
I'm not saying this is about emotion, but I'm saying that it is known, like...
Hang on. If you have sex with a person for money, do you suddenly have an emotional connection to them?
I mean, spiritually, I think you definitely can. But also most people in the industry are on drugs or drinking. They never want to be sober for that activity. It's not like what guys think it is when they watch it.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying that I like, for instance, there was a woman on a panel on this very show not very long ago who told me that she could turn it on and off. She literally sat where the gal in pink is sitting right now, Brian. You remember her? She said, I can turn it on and I can turn it off whenever I want to. And it's because she had been... Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So...
Yeah. So anyway, that's what she had said. She'd said that she could turn it on, she could turn it off whenever she wanted to if there was money involved.
Yeah, disassociation.
But what does that have to do with it being confirmed that
Well, it's
DNA
not
can't
confirmed.
transfer?
No. Listen, never, ever. Knowing something scientifically is super difficult. Knowing it. Like actually having knowledge that it's true, very, very hard. That's why we have theories, which have been around for years and years and years, which are called theories, even though
I get
they
the
are
theory.
basically knowledge, like the theory of gravity, for instance. Knowing something scientifically is difficult, and you never want to jump to the conclusion that it's true just because you have some studies which might confirm whatever this is. You never want to do that. It's always a bad policy.
So
Haven't you
the
been doing that
theory is how it's there, but the confirmation of the male's DNA is confirmed, and this is in the
It's
autopsies.
confirmed in
even
what
7 years.
sample size group?
We don't have our phones on us, but you can. Like,
I guarantee you
and
it
this
ain't going to
is-
be very big. So the thing is like confirming
it's
this,
enough
depending on
that they're
sample
not
size,
claiming
depending on
one
what type of
scientist.
experiment was done, having this replicated over multiple years so that we have actual knowledge of it, that's not easy to do. So I'm always really careful and cautious when it comes to applied scientific studies, which that would be,
Mm-hmm.
because they would not claim knowledge of this. Sociology, sure, you can claim whatever the fuck you want. It's all nonsense. But
All nonsense.
applied science, yeah, it's a much more difficult sell.
So this is something, like you said, the microcurism, like
No, I've heard.
it's since the 60s.
Oh,
All
I-
I'm saying is
I just
even
heard
if it is a
about it.
low rate, it's the fact that this is a possibility that if you have unprotected sex with partners, you can't actually absorb their DNA, and it's something that's going to be there
This
up
is
to
only
7
for
years
women,
after.
right?
Only for women.
Can dudes like
Go
get some
for it.
pussy juice
Go for
and
it.
it like gets into the brain or
No,
some shit?
no, you're good to
The
go.
pussy juice?
Have a
No
shower.
pussy juice.
DNA.
But it's different for men and it is different for women. We're made biologically different, and this is
So-
that whole
so
why.
Well, like, let me ask you a question that just comes to mind right off the top of my head.
Oh no.
If a man does not come inside of a woman, does she retain his DNA then in her brain?
It wasn't specified in the studies.
That's weird. I thought we knew.
They said the theory, it's the DNA is there
Oh, the theory
as
now,
an
yeah.
intercourse partner, preferably or primarily in women who carry up to term in pregnancy, but also to women who have had no signs of pregnancy
Just pre-cum.
7 years after. So,
She's right.
Pre-cum.
She's right.
but it didn't say has to and leave it in there. It did not specify that. It said
Here, let's move
Partners.
on. Let's move on. Justin R.
Okay.
Psychopaths have the tendencies to use knives, look at people, talk to people, drive cars, eat breakfast, eat dinner, and wear clothes.
By the way, hang on, I'm sorry. I got to bring this
I
up.
diagnose
This
all
is a
of you
fact
with
check by
psychopathy.
Reuters.
Fair.
Study did not find women store DNA from intercourse with men. You can check this out if you want to.
one fact check by Reuters, but go back all the way to like Macmillan, going back to the
Reuters.
60s, like.
Yeah, I know, but you just stated it like it's fact. You gotta. It's such a problem
But
when it
look
comes
at
to
Reuters,
debates,
look at who
especially.
they are, where
Don't
they're from.
state things, especially in science, which are scientific fact, because they're almost never fact. It's almost never
So
true.
You've got studies going from
I'm
all the
just
way
saying.
from the 60s, and this becomes a very political topic. And if you look at who sponsors Reuters, you have to understand where is the money coming from.
Oh shit, where are we going with this?
So you think?
I'm going to leave it at that.
So you
but
think that
you're taking
that
one fact checker
Reuters
saying
is
it's not
involved
true
in a massive
over
cover-up
studies
to
all the way
stop
from 60s.
the fact that men's DNA could reside with women for up to 7 years past. I don't
It's
even
only
understand
7.
how that would
Only
politically
7.
be bad for the left.
Seven
Up to
years.
7 in the most
And then it
recent
disappears. It,
autopsy.
like, dissolves.